Hello students, let's wind up cream of broccoli soup. This is, part 3. Okay, remember we sweated the mirepoix in the pan. We actually used a compound butter or 50-50 whole butter and olive oil. We sweated our mirepoix. We actually just used celery and onions, sweated that until translucent. Added enough water just to steam the broccoli till tender. We steamed the broccoli till tender. Now it's hot. We would put it in a blender or use a food mill at this point, right? No, we have to try something different. Let's try an immersion blender or stick blender or whatever you want to call it. I think it'd be fun to try. Less mess. Well, I'll tell you, one thing we don't like is cleaning the blender and so forth after that. An immersion blender, you can just put it into a bain-marie of water, soapy water, and then rinse it. Okay. One thing we're going to do is take a look at how much liquid we have in here. And that'll give us an idea of how much bechamel we're going to have to actually add when we adjust the consistency. First things first, let's see if there's even enough liquid for us to puree this. We think so. Okay, there's an adjustment. On this one, I'm going to start on the lower side. And let's make sure I have a good connection here. It appears like I do. Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I know what that means. Circuit breaker. At least it didn't thaw out my freezer. Didn't appear to. Yeah, that seems to work fine now. Let's try that. Okay, we got power. Electricity turned itself off for some reason. No. We don't know what might have caused it, but we'll find out. Okay, that's on securely. I wouldn't touch that. Unlock. That's weird. This time I'm not going to turn it off. We're going to have to thin the bechamel with some hot milk. Fortunately, I have some stock ready to go. I could thin that with some stock and then add our bechamel. Let's try that. A little bit of chicken stock. I don't think I'm gonna pass it. You know what a passed soup is? Yeah, it could be a passed cream soup too. Because we're not garnishing this with any florets of broccoli or anything of that sort. Okay. Well, I could tell right now I like it. This one was chicken stock. I figure I have to wash that for sure. This is just water. I'm going to bring that up to temperature, add our bechamel, and heat it right into it. There's our bechamel. Once this comes to simmer, I can put a couple ounces of heavy cream in there. Heavy cream is the same thing that you would add sugar to and whip to make whipped cream. It's called heavy cream or manufacturing cream. There's a lot of different terminology that people will use. But when you're making whipped cream, just so you know, an easy ratio to remember, or any dessert that you're using cream or milk to, that 2 ounces of sugar per quart. And so an easy way to remember is 1 ounce per pint. Remember, a pint is a pound. So 1 ounce of sugar for every pound of liquid. Okay. Just a little, so you know. Oh, actually. Oh, wow. It's thick, and it just wants to splash all over everybody when it's going blip, 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 isn't it? Okay, a little heavy cream. A couple ounces is plenty. Let that simmer a little bit. You know it's gonna go blip, blip, blip and splash all over everybody. Well. I'll put the lid on it this time so I don't get splattered with. I look like Linda Blair after she spit whatever that soup was, green soup. It's probably split pea, we thought, right? What about cream of split pea soup, or just split pea soup they would call it? So easy. You cook the peas, beans, any bean soup or pea soup. Cook it in the liquid. Strain only as much liquid as after the beans are tender. Strain that and puree it. Remember, read the outline that I posted yesterday about preventing the curdling of cream, the addition of cream to your soups. Remember, if the soup is acidic in any way, you have to have some flour ingredient in there. All right, it's time to cover this up. We're getting splattered. Look, that's funny. Well, and again, that's cream of broccoli. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to adjust the seasoning. The last thing you do to any dish is adjust the consistency and adjust the seasoning. And again, that's our cream of broccoli soup. And I'll see you in our Zoom class this evening. Bye-bye.